Let me ask you, does time fly for you? Are you getting older? Can you believe that the turn of the century was 23 years ago? My name is Glenn Downing. I'm a certified financial planner at Cameron Downing in Miami, Florida. And I decided to start this blog in this video series about getting older. My personal observations about being a financial planner, how things have changed over the years, how clients have changed, how perspectives have changed. I just thought it'd be interesting and kind of fun to do. So far, I've put together more than a couple of dozen blog posts that I'm in the process of recording. And, I've really enjoyed it, and I hope my readers will too. I focus on retirement planning. So there's nothing out there, my clients, retirement clients, that I haven't seen personally because, let's face it, I'm at the point in life where my short-term goals and my long-term goals have sort of become one and the same. But let me give you a little introduction. This idea came to me really last September when I went to my 50th high school reunion, and this was up in Guilford, Connecticut. Had a great time. It was wonderful to see all the old friends again. But, it gave pause. High school reunion was, now 51 years ago. So I thought I would start talking about, in this series, some things of interest, points of view that are of interest to me. I thought my readers would like too. So let me launch into some background first so you'll get my point of view. I grew up, as I said, in Connecticut. My father was probably upper middle management in his company. We always had all that we needed, certainly not wealthy by any means. My mother budgeted carefully. All what we needed and much of what we wanted. So life was comfortable. My grandparents, my mother's parents, were a big factor in my life. I remember them fondly. Grandpa was a prominent businessman in New Haven, and they were Italian immigrants. So my grandmother actually came from Italy when she was a young girl. My grandfather was born in New Haven. And one of the highlights of my life was a trip they took me with them to Europe. They used to go every year. So my parents were both the products of the Great Depression. Of course, my father's mother was a widow, so she was raising 3 sons on her own during the Depression, worked 2 jobs. Her family pitched in, of course. Her mother used to look after the boys during the day, growing up in Richmond, Virginia. Dad had all kinds of stories of all the shenanigans that they got up to. At my home growing up, Dad was a World War vet at age 19. So, and he and his 2 elder brothers went on to prestigious universities. So going to college was never a question. I was going, so was my older sister, and we did. And in fact, we both have master's degrees. But the way that we grew up, it was so nice. I really so appreciate it, particularly dinner time. It was a family event, and we all had to clean up and come to the table. We were expected to participate in the conversation, and I mean it was required more than that. Everybody told about his or her day. We always had chamber music playing, classical music playing, and it was quite a nice event. So this is where I, as a child, learned manners, really. It was around the dinner table because deportment, dress, all very, very important. At that time, I remember people aspired to be perceived as socially superior to where they actually were. What a change from today, when we kind of have chased to a least common denominator. More about that in my piece about airports. But anyway, there it was. So I came to this vocation of financial planning really in my 40s. in my education, I was actually testing a vocation to Christian ministry, and found that I could best serve the Lord as a committed layman, and I have been my entire life. So in my 40s, I made a transition to the work of investment management and financial planning. After that, I met my business partner, Jonathan Cameron. We met in church and began to launch the plans for Cameron Downing. And it has been a joy. I've got to tell you, we've hardly ever had a crossword between us. And the most fun part of it has been building a business with a mission statement. And that mission statement is to build people up. Help us all be the best versions of ourselves that we can be, pull the best out of each other. So John and I started it, but we're very shortly to become a team of 4. We will be 3 CFP professionals and 1 estate attorney. So we're really, really proud of the work that we've done. We've always tried to be forward-looking. What's the newest technology that we can employ to serve our clients? What's the best thing that we can do, the best way we can communicate to serve our clients? We were among the first, for example, I believe in Miami, to begin using texting, compliant texting with clients. So we've been on the cutting edge of a lot of software. We can do cryptocurrency investments, which most firms will not touch. A lot of reasons for that I get, but nonetheless, it is a thing. And in fact, if you want to pay us our fees in Bitcoin, you can do so. We're set up to do that. So what follows is some really wide-ranging posts about just my observations about how things have changed, how perspectives have changed over the years, and how it comes into play in serving my financial planning clients. So I hope you are going to find it interesting. As of this writing, I've got at least 20 installments that are out there. So I hope you'll follow along. Please visit my website. It's www.cameron-downing.com, where all of our pricing is fully disclosed. So if you're looking for a fiduciary financial advisor, you can schedule a call right there. Meanwhile, this has been Glenn Downing, and I'll see you in the next installment.